Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Can I even say welcome back when I've actually abandoned the YouTube life for a year now? I don't even know what to say anymore. Intro bits are the worst. Yes, I did die. I died about a year ago. To everyone that's actually came back and watched this, thank you so much for coming back. And if you're new here, then hello, nice to meet you. My name is Amy. I used to do this every week. I used to have a weekly vlog. I was dedicated and it went to shit. I abandoned it. Life got very busy and I scrapped it. That's a shame. But I'm back and I thought I would do my first video back as a little catch up. So I've got lots of questions to answer on basically what's been happening in the past year because a lot has changed. So life, it is June. We're in phase 1 after lockdown. Everyone's still in their houses. It was the weirdest start to the year ever. Now I think everyone's actually just used to being in their houses now. It's a nice day today. It's a Monday afternoon. I actually feel quite awkward doing this. Right, we'll get into the swing of it. Anyway, I'm going to answer lots of questions. If you have any other questions for me, please comment below. Let's have a wee catch up. So the first question that I've got, someone's asked, do you still drink coconut lattes? I forgot that was a thing. Yeah, I actually do. I do still drink coconut lattes. I went through a stage of drinking oat milk. I actually think oat milk could be a wee bit nicer than coconut milk when you do it yourself. Coconut milk's hard to get nice on your own, but I found out that oat milk has more calories. So yeah, we are back to the coconut lattes. Starbucks has just opened up again, so I drive there a few times a week. I get an iced coconut latte with sugar-free caramel. It's good, you should try it. Okay, so someone has asked, what's happening with your new business? Leaving quiz, we need part 1, 2, 3, what is going on? So, right, let's go back to the start. So, if you are new here, I used to work for Quiz Clothing. So, I was the senior social media executive. So, I managed all of their social media platforms, their influencer outreach, their events, etc. So, we worked there for 3 years. Absolutely loved it. Loved every single thing that we done. We got to go to some of the most amazing places in the world, meet really cool people, but everything that we done there we kind of taught ourselves. So we got to that point where there wasn't really much more we could do. We wanted more, we wanted to help more people, and of course we wanted to be our own bosses as well. So we set up our company, Aquarius Creative. We set that up in January, handed my notice in at the end of January, and honestly it was so sad. See, leaving everyone, it was heartbreaking. Left at the end of February, so we did our month's notice, and then at the end of February that was us working for Aquarius Creative. We did a massive launch party. It was the best night of our lives. I'll insert a clip actually so you can see it. And now, yeah, full time at Aquarius Creative. The start of the year was actually amazing. I got the Drapers 30 under 30, which is a massive achievement. Then I quit my job, set up my own business. We thought that we were going to be total event planners, you know, but then Corona happened 2 weeks after the launch of Aquarius. So it didn't actually go how we expected it to go, but it's going really well. We absolutely love it. We're really busy. We've got some amazing clients. It's amazing working for ourselves as well. We manage people's social media. We do events when Corona isn't on. We manage influencers, and there's one really exciting part that's coming up soon. A full new side of the business. I think it's my most favourite part yet. I can't tell you what exactly it is yet, but it's amazing. Someone has asked, do you regret leaving Quiz? No, I don't regret leaving Quiz at all. I absolutely loved my time there, but if anything I wish that I just quit sooner to work for myself sooner. I love having a wee bit more freedom in what I do, and I love working knowing that it is all for me as well. Someone has also asked, is this something that you guys have always wanted to do? So we thought of Aquarius 2 years ago. Me and Kirsten were sitting on a runway in London. I think it was like a serious storm outside, and we had to sit on the runway for like 3 hours, and we were just chatting about everything, like what we do. And we actually set up Aquarius 2 years ago, and we never done anything with it because our lives were hectic. We didn't actually have a free minute in the world. But yeah, I wish we did set it up properly back then and actually go for it, but 2 years later we've finally done it. Lots of job questions. Someone has asked, will you show more of your business life? Yeah, I would love to show more of my business life. Most of the time right now it's a lot of kind of online Zoom calls with clients and kind of admin stuff, which I can't share too much of, obviously, because that's our client's business, but as soon as we have more exciting things coming up, we will definitely vlog more of it and I'll show you what we get up to. Someone says, what is a day in the life of you? So right now, life is weird, obviously, COVID-19, lockdown. So right now, I've actually got myself into a really good routine recently. So I'll get up about 7:30. I'll do a workout in the morning. I'll have my coffee, my breakfast, have a wee 5-10 minutes chilling. I'll get showered and then I'll start the working day. So that could start with a Zoom call with one of our clients, scheduling their social media, thinking of new ways to grow Aquarius, managing content for our influencers. Yeah, I'll basically work all day. It's been really busy right now, so I've normally been working till about 7 o'clock at night. I'll get my dinner and I'll go to my bed. I'll watch Netflix. It's quite a boring life right now, but I like it. I think last year everything happened so quickly. We went so many places, we were doing so many things. We did not get one night off, one weekend off. We were constantly out, whether it was working or partying or being hungover. So I've actually enjoyed this time to kind of relax, get my shit together, get organised, and yeah, just take some downtime, actually lie in my bed and watch TV for once. So yeah. Unpopular opinion, I like lockdown. Although it was quite bad for us starting our own business in the midst of all of this. We had a lot of events and things planned which were all going to be amazing, but the current situation's actually given us the time to get organised and do things that we would never have thought of doing before as well, so I like it. Okay, next question. Please can you do more weekly vlogs? Right. As I said, weekly vlogs would be boring right now, but as soon as life goes back to normal, we want to spend a bit of time in Ibiza. The good thing is now everything that I do is online, so I could be anywhere. So I'm going to spend a bit of time in Ibiza as soon as I'm allowed to fly, and yeah, I'll definitely vlog it. We've got really exciting things coming up with another part of Aquarius, so we'll definitely show you some of that as well, and my coconut lattes. Someone has asked, what is your skincare routine? So I'm quite bad at skincare life. I used to be one of those people that was just like a baby wipe. So I thought lockdown, that'll give me the time to get my shit together with my skincare routine. And I started using different things like Pixie Glow Tonic, Bizero facial cleansers, fancy moisturisers, and I ended up breaking out like mad. Like honestly, the full of my face was massive red spots. It was horrible. So I realised something didn't react to me very well, so stripped it back to simple again, and I literally just used simple face wash, simple cleanser, simple toner, and I actually use a Revolution caffeine serum under my eye. I think I've got the worst bags in the world. I think I look old for my age. So if anyone has any skincare recommendations of things that are good for sensitive skin, please let me know, because I'd like to get involved. Someone who says, can you make up your mind with your hair? I know, I need to. So we started lockdown with long blonde hair. I'd say it was maybe down to like here. I got sick of it and I cut half of it off up to here, and then I dyed it pink. And then a few weeks ago I got bored of the pink, dyed it lilac, and now we're back to pink. I think I'm bipolar with my hair. See, when the colours like pink and lilac wash out and I'm back to blonde, it actually makes me feel a bit boring. I don't like it, so I think I'm going to stick to pink until a hairdresser can see me, because I need the hairdresser to see me ASAP. Next question. Can you do a loungewear haul? Your quarantine outfits have been the best. Thank you. I have literally just been living in trackies every single day. See, the weekend I put a pair of jeans on and it was agony. It was horrible. Like, why did we all kick about with jeans on? Like, see, when the world opens up again, I feel like everyone's going to go to the club in trackies. I don't like normal clothes anymore. Do you like my top though? It's got a little giraffe on it. I love giraffes. Best places for loungewear. Misguided is amazing, but the stuff always sells out so quickly, so you need to check first thing in the morning if you want to get nice things. ASOS as well is very good. Right, workout routines. So I used to be, when the gyms were open, I loved the gym. Went to the gym maybe like 4 or 5 times a week. Had a really good routine. Used to have PT, so I kind of knew what I was doing there. Then lockdown happened. Don't do the gym, kidding on. So I've actually started running. I never used to run at all in my life, ever. Could not run to the end of the street without dying. But I've taken up running in lockdown, and I've now been doing 3Ks maybe like 2 or 3 times a week, and I actually don't mind it anymore. I used to come back and lie down for about 3 hours and feel so sick. but it is getting easier. I feel good for it. I've also been doing online glutes classes via Zoom with Acting Coaching. They are really good. They keep me motivated. That's something that I probably wouldn't do just on my own, so it's really good to have that kind of structure. So there's like 50 girls that do it online every single Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday, so that's amazing. And then my little sister Jade, she is a total fitness freak, so she's been doing family circuits for us twice a week. So we all go in the garage and she sets up different circuits, and they're like 10-minute rounds and they're amazing. It's quite fun getting to do it with your family as well. It's a good laugh. My diet can be all over the place sometimes, but I think the best thing to do is use MyFitnessPal so that you can actually watch what you're eating. Sometimes I forget, but that's the best thing to do. So happy you're back. Thank you. Thanks guys. A lot of people have said do say it or shot it. So does that mean you guys ask me questions and then if I don't answer it I need to take a shot? That could be messy. Could get some tequila rose though. Right, people who want me to do say it or shot it, please comment below questions that you want me to answer and I will do it probably at the weekend. I get the worst hangovers in the world. I cannot describe it. See, at the weekend I had 2 cocktails and 2 wines and I was sick. It's so bad. Like, full the next day of me drinking as well is a total write-off. It's not worth it at all. So if anyone has any tips on how to prevent a hangover, please let me know because I'd pay good money to know. How do you always stay so positive? I'm glad you guys think I'm positive. Obviously you don't see every single minute of the day when I'm having a flaky or stressed or whatever, but no, I do try and stay as positive as possible. I've actually got an app on my phone called Motivation, and it sends me daily reminders 4 times a day of nice quotes. Follow your passion, stay true to yourself. Do things you're a little not ready to do yet. That's how you grow and have breakthroughs. I agree with that. We've been expanding in different ways that we would never have thought of doing and it's going well, so always take the risk. Quite a few people have asked, is it important to go to uni to get into a career like yours? This is a weird one because I don't want to put people off going to uni or anything like that. I went to uni, I studied fashion business for 3 years and I got a BA. Uni is amazing, it is super helpful and it helps you get into a lot of jobs. But this is my personal opinion, I'm not telling anyone not to go to uni or anything like that. I see more value in me going out and doing internships and part-time jobs than what I learned at uni to get into what I'm doing right now. I never learned anything on social media or anything like that. After 3rd year of uni, I made the choice to leave it there, not carry on to get my honours, and I left with the BA because I had an opportunity of a full-time job in social media. I think that's one of like the decisions that I will always be happy that I done, because I could have went on and done that BA honours. Yeah, okay, my CV would have had Hons, but I wouldn't have had that extra year's experience. And I think of all the CVs that I've ever seen when I'm hiring people, I will always look at their experience first before I look at what degree they have. I think life experience is a wee bit more valuable than book experience, to be honest. Every time I interview someone, I will always ask them so much more about what they've done in their part-time jobs or their internships rather than what they wrote their dissertation on or what they studied at uni. Like I said, personal preference, but I believe experience is more valuable. But you can still gain that experience at uni. How do you get a job in social media? That's a hard question actually, because I got into this 5 years ago when social media was really up and coming. It wasn't really anyone's full-time jobs or anything yet, and I can honestly say I think I got in at a really good time. I interned for Ultimo 5 years ago and I started off in their design department, and I really didn't like designing. It was drawing bras and stuff. Sounds quite fun, but no, it just wasn't for me at all, and I was really interested in the marketing department. So I asked them, can I transfer my internship to the marketing department? And I did that for 6 months. I absolutely loved it. It was so much more interesting. I just always had an eye for marketing, always just thought it was so much more fun. At that time, their social media was bad. And I had asked them, listen guys, would it be possible if I could take on the social media? And they were like, oh, it's not really that important. I thought, yes it is. It's going to be such a big thing. They were like a sexy lingerie brand and they were posting pictures of massive burgers and things like this. I think I was 16 or 17 at the time. I thought, I can do this so much better. So the owner of Ultimo said to me, right, okay, I'm going to give you a week's trial starting Monday, Amy. I thought, shit. I was going to New York on the Monday with my friends from uni. I thought, I can't tell them, oh no, I'm not going to do this, I'm on holiday. So I requested 5 bras from the warehouse, 5 underwear sets, and before I went to New York I set up like a kind of personality profile for each of the 5 bras. Like one that was walking in Central Park, there was one that was sipping cocktails in Manhattan. I ended up taking the 5 bras to New York with me. I shot them all in their different places. So there was one in the morning with a coffee, like a Vogue magazine. One of them I done at Times Square, and I made 2 of the girls hold this bra up across Times Square, like a side each. And I was down on the floor getting the angles of this bra, see the amount of people that stared at us. It was so funny. I think my friends hated me. But they were really impressed with it because they said, like, that's amazing how you've turned a holiday into a full kind of campaign, a nice storyline. And the images were really nice, to be fair. So I ended up getting a part-time job with them. I was still at uni when I done that. So I worked part-time for them doing their social media. Loved it. Used to like order all this stuff in to do flat lays. It was amazing. It was really good fun. And then I got the opportunity to work full-time in social media when I was just finishing up 3rd year, and that's when I decided to quit. I worked for Fake Book doing their social media for a year. Worked for Quiz for 3 years, and now we have Aquarius and Fake Book's one of the clients. So all the hard work does pay off, and it's all worth it. And I think one thing I need to reiterate is it's not as easy as it looks. Social media means you can't shut off. Social media is a 24-hour thing. There might be something that happens at 10 o'clock at night. You need to be reactive to that. You need to be on the ball at all times. You need to check it at the weekend. Yeah, it is a hard job. There is a lot more work that goes into it than you could probably imagine. But it's amazing, and I wouldn't change my job for the world. Sorry, I feel like this has turned into a very worky chat, but this seems to be most of the questions. How's Rosie? Rosie is very good. Rosie loves life. Rosie is my dog. She's a Cavapoo and she's 4 years old. I've never spent this much time with Rosie in my life. I'm normally out the house all of the time, but obviously I get to hang about with her lots more in lockdown. And I actually think she's beginning to hate me because I've been such a pest. Every 2 minutes I just pick her up and squeeze her. I'm like, I love you so much. She just looks at me like, can you honestly leave me alone, please? Do you have any tips for creating a CV? I like getting a CV through that's really creative, it's colourful, you can tell they've spent a lot of time messing about with the graphics and making sure that it looks right. I hate when you get a CV and it's so long and wordy. I think the most important thing to do is just get key points across in a really well presented way. Interview prep as well, come prepared, always come prepared. I love it when I interview someone and they bring something to the table, whether that's a mood board or examples of how they would like to see the social media, things that they would improve. Yeah, always be prepared for an interview. What is your makeup routine? Oh my god, tell you, my makeup routine is one thing that I will never ever share, because see, every time someone watches me do my makeup they just look at me like horrified. You know the way that you put your makeup on when you were younger and you just kind of fling it all on and it takes 5 minutes? That's literally what I do right now. Like, I don't know how to put makeup on. I really don't know. I don't even own a beauty blender or anything. I literally just slap it all on and hope for the best. See, when like my friends talk about, oh, what are you going to do your makeup like? I genuinely don't think I've ever changed the way I do my makeup in my life. Eyeshadow, lip colours, nothing. I don't have a clue. Like, if you watch me put my makeup on, you'd think I was taking the piss. Can you do the worm? No, do you know, I actually can't. I think it's so difficult. I tried to do the worm on a night out once and I really badly hurt myself. So, right, I'm going to end the vlog here. I feel a wee bit better now about this. I can talk to the camera now. The start was a shambles. But thank you all so much for watching. It's lovely to be back. If you have any questions for me, please comment below. Any more ideas, anything else you want me to do. Bye.